Hello, Sissy7X. My name is Piero314. I usually just say Piero. I mean, Piero was supposedly taken on YouTube. But, yeah, I have, I've been online a long time. I don't really like to talk about drama as much as some, but then again, I don't shy away from it. Now, I did not know who... I've been on YouTube for a long time. But I've managed to not care about onision. It's the skit comedy and all of that. That's great. Whatever, people like it. I had tuned it out. I probably saw early ones. It just didn't appeal to me. But now I saw this situation. I'm somewhat interested, like a lot of people. You could just say in the drama, but I mean, I don't think so. To me, it's more about this reality TV aspect. You got somebody doing skits, but they vlog because that's the way it works. It's just easy to put out some vlogs, and then suddenly everything becomes like reality TV to some degree. Now, when I saw the video, not knowing onision, I didn't know if it was going to be fake or not. And some people just said he's dramatic and pulled some stunts before. But I was hoping it was fake. You know, fake, it's just between him and his subscribers whether he should rip their emotions around like that, you know, pretty much. But now if it's fake and he's not saying, then it's become like a bad example. And again, I'm not big on, oh, that's a bad example, so you shouldn't do it. It's kind of like, but, you know, you got a lot of kid fans and you're getting them to defend you. I've seen these other people, people that are kids defending this, and it's like their affection for onision as a person can be translated into, it's really brave not to go to the doctor. No, the brave thing is to go to the doctor. And I've been leaving comments but no videos. It takes a lot less threshold. But I'm replying to you because I think you spoke some of the things that are being left unspoken. And all of this concern of, is it real, is it fake, he should go, his personality, which is basically the way I think of it is that, you know, one cause of memory loss is, you know, compulsive liars and all the various things that contribute to that, right? I forget where I was. That's pretty useful if you can get people to buy that. And it gets attention and whatnot, which begs the question of, if they're not going to admit it's a scam, and then I've seen now some of Onision's other videos just trying to figure out what kind of person would he do this kind of thing. And there's a tremendous amount of naivete in there. And so yeah, maybe he just doesn't know. Maybe it's a big fake thing and he doesn't know. And obviously, like you say, I mean, the most sensible reason not to go to a doctor in that case, if you're not some incredibly fundamentalist person, is because you don't want to be found out. And yet they're playing to people's ideas. You know, I'm thinking the same kid that was replying about, yeah, well, doctors just want money and they're going to experiment it. You can refuse. Every procedure they suggest, they tell you, and you have to agree to, and you can refuse. And money, I mean, I guess I was an American. I'm an American. And it's like, this is a really putrid thing to reinforce about the medical establishment in 2011, that if you have severe symptoms, we're not talking just a little bit. We're not talking, I feel a little, I'm not going to go to the doctor. Who knows, maybe I'll catch something there. We're talking about, if they're real, what would be severe symptoms. It just, you know, it doesn't add together. So, yeah, I agree with you. I think that in a way what we're looking at is somebody fooling somebody. I mean, really, in a way, the ideal thing would be they were just making an extended soap opera out of it, and they're going to admit. But, yeah, I don't think that's it. I think it's more like onision has some funny ideas about relationships and kinds of duty and compassion things. I sympathize with him if he really has those feelings, and he's going to learn the hard way, I guess. Because either it's real and her life is in danger, or it's not real and his sanity is in danger. And I noticed that he's a very idealistic mentality, and not just because he shows ideals. No, I don't. I'd look at the skits through someone's art to really see below the surface. But he likes to be ideal. And you know, for example, you know, the extremity of his vegetarianism that I've now seen is an interesting kind of extremity. I believe that it is more moral to be vegetarian, and but not so much more moral in the practicality that, you know, you're calling everybody a murderer and stuff. It's because, you know, when they harvest a wheat field, they kill all kinds of animals and they just throw the bodies away. So compare that with a Native American who's going out with traditional equipment and taking a deer down and using every bit of the deer. Is it really better for a modern person to just be slaughtering animals and throwing their carcasses in a pile to be burned? No. So if that's not automatically better, then, you know, you can't just use it as some sort of finger pointing idea, and he does. So this kind of stuff is evidence of certain self-delusion. If somebody plays to a person like that about how awesome and special they are, they will ignore a lot of obvious things that either they might not be able to see on their own, or they could see on their own and they're refusing to see it. So it's a terrible thing, really, the example about attitude about medical science. And I by no means, and was much more suspicious when I was younger. As you grow older, you learn, oh, it can do some things. But even when I was younger, it's like a symptom like that it's not your option. It's like, okay, I have a headache, I'm not taking a pain pill. I don't believe in just doping myself up, and you know, my kid's reacting, I'm not even going to take them to the psychiatrist because they're just going to riddling them up. You know, there's angles of this. But you're having severe memory loss and stuff like that? No. And I agree with you. The best reason to not go to a doctor is because it's beside the point. It's not what's going on. You know, you're getting recorded and you're enjoying it. And it changes. People are accusing Onision of framing everything, which is really weird. If he actually believed that was going on, he took the time, obviously, that he took to frame that stuff. That's pretty bad. But maybe it was Shiloh that was keeping him shot and stuff. So, sort of like a weird kind of improvisational, fake, real acting. It's a, you know what I mean? Reality TV and the unrealness of it and this part reality of it.